Welcome to the Wednesday edition of Take 5 for Torah. Today is June 11th, the 15th of Sivan. And the parsha of this week, Parshas Bahaloscha, describes in the very beginning of the parsha the menorah. And the Wednesday edition is, why do we do that? So I have a simple question that first I'd like to describe with what many people have in their homes called a shivisi. A shivisi or a shiviti. Shivisi there are different types of this, but it's usually a rectangular shape. I have it in home in ivory, and it has various letters in various shapes. But what they all have in common is that in the middle of the shiviti, which is the first word of the pasuk, shiviti Hashem lenegdi tamid, I place God before me at all times, that the central focus of the shiviti is a picture of a menorah, like in the beginning of Parshas Bahaloscha, with certain verses from a chapter in Tehillim, chapter 67. We usually say this chapter after counting the Omer, each of the 49 days of the Omer. Some commentaries try to figure out a thematic linkage between this chapter of Tehillim and the Sfiras HaOmer, the 7 weeks and 49 days. But in reality, there is no thematic connection. The connection is that this chapter of Tehillim has 7 verses, 49 words, and the central verse, Yismechu v'ranunu le'umim ki sishpot amim mishor u'le'umim me'aretz tamtchem sela, has 49 letters in it. That's debatable because ki sishpot with the Vav and Amim Mishor with the Vav gets you the 49, but in the Masorah both those words don't have a Vav in it, but we'll leave that for another time. So 7 verses, 49 words, the middle verse with 49 letters certainly qualifies as a connection to Sfiras HaOmer with all the 7s and 49s. And the Shivisi is in the form of a menorah, with each verse being another strand of the menorah. And let's take a picture now. We do that is wants to focus on why in these menorahs do we always put 6 lights, but the middle candle, if you will, is usually not a light in itself. It's something else. Usually there's a Jewish star there or some kind of other design, as you see, right? The question, very simple question of why we to understand our place. And we look forward to Sechazena and then with the Shuvah Baratzon Barachamim to return to Zion, to return to the Beis Mikdash, where we can have these things in actuality. But while we're in the shul and while we're outside the Mikdash, we will always have a menorah with only 6 strands and not the 7.